Let me show you how to use Dreamflow's Git integration. First, we'll clone a repository from a private repo on GitHub, and then we'll walk through how to push a Dreamflow project you've been working on to a new GitHub repo. For this tutorial, we'll be using GitHub, but this will work with any Git provider like GitLab or Bitbucket. Okay, let's get started. So to clone a repo, just come over here to Clone Codebase. Now the repo I'm going to be using is the Great Wondrous app that I forked from GSkinner. So give it a name. And now we're going to go grab the repo URL and get our access token. To get your URL, just come over here to code and in the HTTPS and just grab this. Let's paste that in and now get our access token. To get that, come over to your profile and into settings and scroll down on the bottom left here to developer settings. Then go to personal access tokens, and you can use either fine grain or the classic tokens. We've left a link to the documentation below. We're just going to do classic tokens. Then let's generate a new token, give it a name, set your expiration date. We'll just keep it at the default and select the scopes of permission that Dreamflow will have access to. You'll need to give it the repo and workflow. Then you can scroll down and generate the token. Keep in mind that you only see this token once, so copy it and then go back to Dreamflow. Paste in your token and clone your repository. Now, how long this will take will depend on the size of the project, so just keep that in mind if you've got a larger project. Beautiful, our app is loaded up and running. Okay, let's go over to our source control section here, where we can see the history of our commits, any current changes, and controls for branches and connections to our source. Okay, this is looking good. So let's make some changes here. I want to increase the size of this text. It's a little bit small, so I'm going to go in here and double click down through the widget tree until I get to my component here. There it is. And I'm just going to do a quick edit right here, Command K. Increase the size of the font. Yeah, that's looking better. And you can see changes are automatically tracked here. So when you're ready to commit, you can write a commit message right here, or you can have the agent do it simply by selecting this button right here. Adjust drop cap sizing for better readability. Yeah, that makes sense. But let's be a little bit cleaner with this, and instead of committing it straight to main, let's open up a new branch here. We're going to call this font legibility and save. Now we've switched to this branch right there we can see, and let's commit and push these changes. Here we can see our commit's been added, but let's jump over to GitHub and take a look. You can do so by just clicking on this right here. You can see we've got our two branches, and if we select them, you can see there's our commit we just made. Now, as our team has been working, a colleague made some changes too. A colleague was working on this too, and I'm going to pull in his changes. So I'm going to go here and pull in changes from remote. And you can see down here, we've got some conflicts. So we can select it here. And if we scroll down, we can see the familiar UI. And I'm actually going to keep the ones that I'm working with. Okay, great. That's resolved. And if you want to see what branches are available to you, you can go in this drop down here and refresh your branches. Let's jump over to a new project, one that we started in Dreamflow, and see how we get it into version control. So I've got this dashboard app and I want to hook it up to version control here. So I want to connect a repository and I need the same information as before. So let's go set that up in GitHub. So let's come over here to add a new repo, choose an owner, a repo name, and make sure to add a README or a license. The repo can't be empty. So I'm going to add a README right here and create the repository. Okay, then we go through the same process right here. So I'm going to grab the URL and paste in our access token and connect. All right, great. We are connected now. So let's make our first commit. We'll use it with the AI and push our changes. Okay, next, let's add a feature here, and we'll use one of the features generated from the agent already. So we're going to add a settings page. And you can see while the agent is working, it's automatically tracking changes. Okay, the agent is done. We've got our changes tracked here. Let's go look at the feature. Okay, this is looking good, except for we just got this border here. So let's just remove this real quick. I'm going to click into here, go up to my card, do a quick edit, remove border. Okay, that's great. And let's remove one other border right here. Remove border. Okay, that's great. All right, let's generate our commit message and push our changes. This way of working with Git allows you to manage your projects efficiently. And if you need to run external scripts like build runner, you can do that in your editor of choice and just pull those changes in. Let us know if you have any questions, and we'll see you in the next video.